My name is Gary Kinder. I graduated from Parkway North High School in 1980, and before that I went to Parkway North Junior High.
What's your favorite memory of high school?
I was trying to think of that to pinpoint one, but I have a lot of great memories from high school. It was a really good time, a really fun time for me. I think, any of the memories that are included with the sports. I played 5 sports at at Parkway North, and also was in the music side, which was very, very strong. I think the thing that I brought with me most from the high school experience was the fact that so many of my peers were in the choir and in chamber choir, in jazz ensemble. Brad Edelman, Bino Anthony, Grant Niffen, and myself, along with also being athletes. And so the memories, I just flood back with memories from all of those, parts of the high school experience. It was great.
That's good. Are there any Parkway educators that were special connections?
Yeah, again, millions of them. But I think that for me, my coaches were very, very important as I became a lifelong coach, whether it be in college, and I was a professional coach, and a high school coach. I coached little kids. Coach Fred Lyons is a legend. He was just an amazing man, and I would say he had a huge influence on my entire life, as well as Fran Martin, the wrestling coach. Even though I only wrestled 1 year and I wasn't very good, I think that Fran Martin taught a lot of great lessons. I'm basically a strength training specialist at this point, and my very first strength training sessions were in that hallway at Parkway North that led back to the swimming pool. The wrestling coaches put racks underneath there. It was just boiling hot under there, and we used to and stinky, and we used to go under there before school and weight lift in that hot, steamy atmosphere. But it was great learning.
Are there any things that you would tell students who are planning to coach or interested in going into that, what to do?
Probably just that a well-rounded education is important, certainly in being able to communicate with your kids, your students. Later on, you want to be able to communicate individually. You want to be able to communicate in a small group, in a large group. So whatever the setting is, you will be a better coach if you can communicate better.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about what you do now.
I run an elite sports training business in Brentwood, Tennessee, and work with the public schools down there in recruiting kids that are elite athletes, mostly in track and field, but we also coach kids in football, basketball, strength and conditioning, power training, as well as technical track and field. And these kids, they all come from our school district, which would be like Parkway. It's very similar to Parkway School District. So the kids from Central and West, Parkway or North would all come together and train several times a week if they've shown, the aptitude. Our mission is to help kids get to the best college opportunity possible.
Anything about hobbies, life lessons, anything else you'd like people to know about you?
The opportunities that we had at Parkway North were so great because it wasn't, we were able to explore a total high school experience. So there were several of the big football players, that were also singers, musicians, people who acted in the plays, and they make movies about that stuff now because it seemed to be quite unusual, but at Parkway North it was very usual, and that's great. So for kids to explore as many things as they can.